This is a video that will show you how to recover data from the image that you were given after a reload was done on your computer. At the top right corner of your desktop, you'll see Arlington Computers on the icon, and underneath it you'll see a hard drive with your name underneath it. You want to double click on that image and you'll see the backup that we have performed on your old computer. You want to double click on it to see the partitions that were saved. Now, this one only has one partition, but you might have two or three depending on your situation, but you want to click on the partition that has the users folder inside of it. So if we double click on that partition, we do see the users folder. If you didn't click on the right one, just go back and choose another one until you find it. But when you do find the users folder, you want to double click on it to see the user accounts that were on the previous load of Windows. Depending on whose data you're trying to recover, maybe you have a son or daughter that wanted pictures, that's going to be the folder that you click on, but I know that we were using the user account called valued customer and we want to retrieve data from him. So we'll double click on him and we'll see that he has his documents here, his downloads here, the favorites from Internet Explorer are here, the music or picture are in these folders. But for example, let's say that we were going to try to pull some pictures out of this image. We would double click on the pictures, we'd move that aside, we would go to our current operating system's pictures folder, and we can recover these a couple different ways. We can click and drag one at a time, or if you want to save a little bit of time, you can highlight multiple photos at once and you can drag them over that way. And that works for music, documents that you find somewhere. That works for pretty much anything in this image. I'll show you how to recover your favorites for Internet Explorer. You double click on the favorites folder in the image like I did, and you'll go to Start and you'll find the user account name. You'll click on it and you will find the favorites folder right here. Double click and highlight the folders that were from the image, drag them over to your current operating system's favorites folder, and you'll be prompted to write over some of the folders that are currently in your favorites. Go ahead and do this for all current items and hit yes if you want to get your old favorites back. And then you can close out of that. And that's about it. The only thing that I need to warn you about is if you were to try to select everything at once and drag that over to your desktop or the My Documents folder, any folder really, you would get either an error or your computer might restart, your computer might crash, just because this image that we've given you is very fragile and it doesn't like to have a lot of data pulled out of it at once, so you need to take your time. Just keep it down to a couple of photo albums at a time, maybe a few music or video files at a time, and you'll be okay. But that's all you need to know.